I'm gonna go this way, do the arrow, to the S, and connect.
Let's see it done.
One shot.
Let's see you.
Ready, baby?
Wow.
Well, we were breaking before, but you know, we didn't really know what the hell it was doing. We didn't even know. We were calling it boxing. Because you know, because it was not done on cardboard boxes, but we thought it was done on cardboard boxes. Because you know, that's the imagery we saw was kids on cardboard boxes, so we called it boxing. We also said it was called boxing because it prevented people from fighting.
Nice.
Pretty stupid. You know, we're freaking 13, 12 years old kids, you know what I mean? We didn't know any better. So
what was the first crew you were in?
MC Floor Rockers or MC Floor Rockers, yeah.
MC Floor Rockers.
Yeah. And the MC stood for it might have been Masters of Ceremony or something. I don't know.
Nice.
That was pretty wild, dude. We did our first show on the Navy base over in what's the name of that place? Over on Coronado.
Yeah.
My brother was in the band, so we'd go to his gigs all the time, and I was kind of like a roadie. What I've noticed, my favorite songs that I could never find, and there, I mean, I was buying records back then, you know, up on Skyline Boulevard, there's a record store. My favorite songs back then were, which no one ever had or could play. All they had it was on a cassette was Apache, because I recorded it from the TV, Champ, which wasn't long enough because it was on, they showed it on either That's Incredible or Real People. It was a quick clip, but it was like, damn, this song's bad. And Just Begun, which we recorded because we had the, Channel USA used to do Night Flight. They actually played the whole song. It was like rock steady, and they showed the whole, like, not performance, but you know, the Flashdance clip.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, those are my favorite songs. But you know, never heard them because the DJs out here didn't know what was up. But,
Would you ever break to Breakers of Revenge?
No. Did I? Yes, I have. Plenty of times. Why? Because I was ignorant. Didn't know any better.
People, I mean, there are people out there that still considered you king of SD.
Well, they should. Damn it. No. Yeah, I mean, you know, hey, man, I did what I did. You know, I painted a lot. I don't think people understand how much I used to paint in the 80s. Tons. Almost every freaking day. Too much.
You know, people that call themselves kings today, you wouldn't consider them kings because of the amount of work they did compared to the stuff that was going on in the 80s.
I'd say, yeah, that's just a touchy subject, man. I mean, I really give, you know, the riders from New York, the subway riders, like, you know, I think they deserve the actual term king. I kind of use the word king if people call me a king, whatever, kind of loosely, you know. Maybe they're calling me because of my skills or technique or this amount of work I painted or how many areas in San Diego I painted at, you know, whatever. I mean, but we did have, like, you know, our little battles that we had or whatever to be considered a king in San Diego. So that's kind of how I got that term, that title, king.
Who were these people? Who were some of the
just
famous people you battled?
Battling Quasar, pretty much, because he was like the old guy. You know, he was 4 years older than me at the time. He had a lot of knowledge and experience, so yeah, definitely he was, you know, a style master and lettering and stuff like that. So taking him out, you know, you'd be considered king. But, you know, in retrospect, when I look back, you know, what I did was just like this huge piece. It was gigantic and just it was crap, basically. And if I would judge it now, definitely Quasar still beat me. You know what I mean? he just he gave up. He just said, "Oh yeah, you won." But in retrospect, yeah, nah, man, Quasar he was bad. He was freaking great.
What do people think of your graffiti now? Now I see that you've been, doing a lot of letters lately.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back to where I left off in the 80s, was where I was doing a lot of lettering. And I did get caught up with the whole technique and just the technique skill BS, trying to take it to the next level and do portraits and like realism with like real small detail and stuff like that. And I kind of let the lettering go a little bit, well, a lot. And yeah, I'm just trying to go back there where I left off in around 80, 88, 89, just get back on track and just focus on lettering, and thanks to guys like Joey Gold and Storm and Starberry Sweet, they kind of pushed me back in that right direction as far as great graffiti lettering. And it was a point where I look at graffiti and I hated it. I hated lettering. I hated because I let all that stuff escape me, especially like looking at like all the train pieces. I'm not talking about subway trains. I'm talking about the trains. The box cars, and like a lot of that stuff is crap, and a lot of stuff that the Europeans were putting on trains were pretty garbage. The lettering was pretty much garbage, and I had to go back and look at the stuff that I was inspired when I was a kid, subway art and all the writers from New York, and I fell in love with the art form again, and it's just great.
Some of the well-known people, the way they're painting today, you could say is like stuff that you were doing maybe like 6 or 7 years ago, as far as them focusing on the technique and the skill of it.
Yeah, well, it'd take it back more than that though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like almost
10 years maybe.
Yeah, 10, 15, 17. Since 89, 90, that's when a lot of times where like San Diego was like focusing on like technique and how far to push it and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I totally see a lot of stuff that kids are doing and adults, and just like been there, done that. Realism. I'm not really into that stuff anymore. I'm just it's, I don't know, take a picture, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Take a picture.
It's all about, it's really, when it comes down to, is lettering,
Plastic coat look like?
This is a can right here, I found it.
Huh.
So it had the phantom tips on it.
And those just came with phantom tips on it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Probably the best battle I've been in was with
So here's the piece. It's all done.
Oh, what? One more thing.
Oh, what?
Highlights. Gotta always rock the highlights, man.
Oh. Yeah.
It's the old trade that
Old technique, man.
no one ever does anymore.
Make it look brighter.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool. See it a little bit.
Yeah, the highlights, do make a difference.
Definitely.
This is the finished shot right here.
Right.
Word.
Freestyle.
Oh yeah?
Lyrical freestyle.
Do the moonwalk across it. I can break in. Man, I even said moonwalk. I didn't say backslide.
Well, I did the moonwalk. I didn't do a backslide.
The moonwalk is going in a circle motion. You did the backslide.
Backslide. That was backslide. Pretty crappy backslide.
Didn't you say you did the backslide for about 3 miles? You have the record?
The record of backsliding.
3 miles?